It advanced on Tuesday as prospects of additional stimulus and a record jump in retail sales suggested that the US economy could bounce back sooner than later. Confidence got another shortening arm after UK studies showed low doses of steroid drug already in market reduced the chances of death. If that was not the good news, Fed Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell told lawmakers that signs of early economic rebound have emerged. His optimism, however, did come with a dash of caution. US indices closed nearly 2% higher on Tuesday. Dow Jones Industrial Average added 526 points, S&P 500 rose 58 points, and Nasdaq added 169 points for the day. News agency Reuters reported that Indian Army said on Tuesday that 20 of its soldiers had been killed in clashes with Chinese troops at border side in a major escalation of a weeks-long standoff between the two Asian giants in the western Himalayas. Chinese Foreign Ministry confirmed that there had been violent physical confrontation on Monday in border area. It made no mention of casualties, but Indian Foreign Ministry said that there had been casualties on both sides. The deaths were first since the last major border clash in 1967 between the nuclear-armed neighbors. Also were two most populous countries which have been unable to settle disputes along their lengthy frontier. Hindustan Petroleum reported a mixed set of numbers. Revenue and profit were above estimates, while a bit company posted a bitter loss of 706 crore against the expectation of 624 crore profit. HPCL suffered inventory loss of rupees 4113 crore in Q4 financial year 20 versus a gain of 1224 crore in Q4 financial year 19. NMDC posted a disappointing set of numbers which missed the street estimates by wide margin. Comparing NMDC Q4 financial year 20 earnings with the previous year's same quarter numbers, profit seen decline almost to the tune of 80%, revenue fell by 12.5%, while EBITDA fell 29%, and margins seen a contraction of more than 10%. This is USDINR June future contracts daily chart. As we have mentioned in our earlier videos that 7640 will act as a strong resistance. It acted in the same way as yesterday's high was 76.3975. Now the unfortunate news broke out during the market that the three Indian soldiers martyred in border clash with China, and we have seen a jump of more than 40 paise in USDINR. Now if in today's trading session it moves above 7640 or sustain above these levels, it may move again 17 to 20 paisa up, as we have mentioned in previous days videos that USDINR 30-minute chart was making a right angle triangle kind of formation, which is again bears a bullish connotation, and in that case we have seen a breakout above 76.21 to 23 kind of level was the triangular resistance, and if it moves above or closes above those levels, we may see the USDINR moving towards 76.57 to 76.60 kind of level. So for today's trading session, 76.40 will be the key resistance area, and if it moves sustain above that those levels, we may see moving it up towards 76.60. So there are three levels for today's trading session. One is 76.21 to 76.23. These will be key support areas because the news has already come that in the border clash with China, India lost almost 20 soldiers. So the tension is escalating. The news is coming in that way. So we may see a jump in USDINR in today's trading session. So the first level will be 76.21 to 76.23. Above those 76.40. Then again, if it moves above, sustain above these levels, we may see 70. This is not Nifty 30 minutes chart, and we have seen a gap up opening and then retracing quite a bit after the news broke out that 3 Indian soldiers martyred during a clash between India and China. So market has been overall very difficult for last 3 to 4 trading session, as we have seen gap down openings, large gap down or large gap up openings, and after then retreating the losses or the gains. So what will be the level today important to look at will be 9940. 9940 levels have been into the market for since very long, and that is acting as a resistance and support to the market. So for today's trading session, 9940 will act as a strong resistance, and on the downside 9870 will act as a support. So these two levels should be kept into mind while trading. Any fall below 9870, we may see again deep cut into the market, or any move above 9940, we may see the market again bouncing back and entering into the sideways kind of territory, which has been into the market since quite long. On your screen is the Bank Nifty 30 minutes chart for spot index, and for today's trading session we can see that 20,300 will again act as a strong support and resistance if market moves either way. So one should keep in mind that 20,300 as a pivotal point for today's trading session, and this support comes in the area of 20,300 points below the pivotal level, and the resistance which comes around 300 point up from the pivotal level of 20,300 comes around 20,600. So these 300 points lap is there in the Bank Nifty, and we can see it is maintaining in last 3 trading session. We can see here it is moving around 20,600, then again retracing from there, and in the area of 20,000 we may see here it is taking a support or consolidating near to those levels. And in other way we can see the 19,750 level is acting as a strong support in Bank Nifty. So if it moves below 20,000, we may see again 250 points below comes a larger support area for Bank Nifty. So basically we have 3 pivotal point to trade to look at for today's trading session. One is the 20,300, below this 20,000, and above this is 20,600. If you find any meaningful information in this video, then subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get future notification.